If you're a creator, you know this feeling, right? You pour your heart and soul into a video, you hit that publish button, and then crickets. But at the same time, you see another video, maybe on a similar topic, just totally blow up. What's the deal? Well, today we're going to pop the hood and look right inside the machine. Think of this as your personal playbook for mastering the YouTube algorithm. It's time to crack the code.
This is it. This is the question that keeps every single one of us creators up at night. Is it just pure luck? Is there some secret club you're not a part of? Does the algorithm have something against you? I'm here to tell you the answer is no. No, and definitely no. The real difference between 10 views and 10 million views is just understanding how the machine thinks. And that's exactly what we're going to break down step by step.
So here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll uncover the algorithm's single, most important goal. Then we'll dive into the 4 key numbers you absolutely need to know. After that, we'll see how all that stuff comes together to make a video go viral. And we'll wrap it all up with a concrete action plan you can start using literally today.
All right, let's start with the absolute foundation of everything. I mean it. If you get this one idea, you are already way ahead of 90% of other creators out there. We're talking about the algorithm's one true purpose.
First things first, let's get this out of the way. The algorithm isn't some magic 8-ball playing favorites. Not at all. It's a really smart system that makes all of its decisions based on one thing and one thing only: data. It's just constantly watching how real people, real viewers, are behaving and reacting to every single video out there.
And there it is. That's the big secret. The algorithm's #1 mission, its only real goal in life, is to keep people on the YouTube platform for as long as it possibly can. That's the entire game. It's not about finding the best video or the most artistic video. It's about finding the videos that help it achieve its main goal: maximizing watch time across the whole platform.
Okay, so if that's the goal, how does it do it? Well, the algorithm is always on the hunt for videos that do these 3 things incredibly well. First, they have to grab someone's attention. Second, they have to hold that attention. And third, they have to leave the viewer so satisfied that they want to click on the next video YouTube suggests. That is the perfect loop you're aiming for. So, if the algorithm is tracking what we do, what exactly is it looking at? Well, that brings us to your 4 key metrics. Honestly, you should think of these as the main dials on your own personal creator dashboard. If you can figure out how to make these numbers go up, your channel will grow. It's that simple. First up, we've got click-through rate, or just CTR. This is your video's very first test. See, YouTube shows your video's thumbnail and title to a bunch of people. That's called an impression. And your CTR is just the percentage of those people who actually go, "Yep, I want to see that," and click on it. And this part is absolutely crucial. When we're talking about CTR, you really only have 2 things you can control: your thumbnail and your title. That's it. This is your video's first impression. It's the packaging. And the great news is it's 100% in your hands. Let's just make this super simple. Imagine YouTube shows your video to 100 people. If 10 of those people click on it, boom, you have a 10% CTR. And just so you have a target, for most channels, getting a CTR somewhere between 4% and 8% is actually pretty solid. If you can get it higher than that, you're sending a really strong signal to the algorithm. Okay, so they clicked. Your thumbnail and title worked. Now we're on to metric number 2, watch time. This one's pretty straightforward. It's just the total number of minutes and hours that people have spent watching your video, all added up. It's all about volume. And this is why it matters. The more total watch time your video gets, the more valuable it is to YouTube. Why? Because it's helping the platform achieve its main goal, right? So, as a little reward, the algorithm starts showing your video to even more people. Now, metric number 3, audience retention, sounds similar, but it's totally different. This one is all about the quality of the watch, not the quantity. It measures how much of your video people are watching on average. You know, are they bailing after 30 seconds of your 10-minute video, or are they sticking around for 8 minutes? That is a huge difference. And really, the impact here could not be more black and white. If people click and then leave right away, it tells the algorithm that your thumbnail and title made a promise that your video didn't keep. It's like a bait and switch, and the algorithm will just stop showing it to people. But if they click and they stay, you've delivered the goods and your reach is going to expand. And last but not least, we have engagement. These are the active signals. When somebody actually takes the time to hit like, or type out a comment, or share your video, they are literally telling YouTube, "Hey, I really enjoyed this. This was good stuff." It's just another powerful layer of positive data for the algorithm.
So we have our 4 key metrics, our 4 puzzle pieces. Now let's put them all together and see how they create that beautiful feedback loop that every single creator dreams of, going viral. It's really not magic, it's just a formula. A video goes viral when it nails all 3 parts of this loop. It starts with a high CTR. People are curious and they click. Then it delivers the goods with high audience retention. The video is as good as the thumbnail promised. And finally, it gets strong engagement. People enjoyed it so much they just had to interact.
You know, a really great way to picture this whole thing is to imagine the algorithm is a judge at a talent show. Your video is the contestant that just stepped out on stage. Now, this judge is totally impartial. They're only going to make a decision based on how the audience reacts.
So here's what the judge does. First, it shows your video to a small core group, some of your subscribers and other people it thinks will be a good fit. Then it just watches them like a hawk. Do they click? Do they stick around? Do they like and comment? If that first little audience loves it, the judge basically says, interesting. Let's show this to a bigger crowd. And that process just keeps repeating, getting bigger and bigger each time.
Okay, all this theory is great, but let's get down to brass tacks. How do we turn all this knowledge into action? This last section is your practical, step-by-step guide to making the algorithm work for you, not against you.
This is it. This is your 5-point checklist for every single video you make from now on. Steps 1 and 2, that's all about your CTR. Step 3 is about hooking them immediately for great retention. Step 4 is about keeping that retention high. And step 5 is your call to action for those all-important engagement signals. If you focus on these 5 things, the algorithm literally has no choice but to pay attention.
When you really strip away all the complexity, it's this simple. Don't overthink it. Don't try to find some secret hack. The YouTube algorithm is just a system designed to find and promote videos that real human beings click on, watch for a while, and genuinely enjoy. Your one and only job is to focus on making that kind of video. And trust me, the algorithm will find you.
So, there you have it. That's the code. The keys to the kingdom are right there in your hands. But remember, knowing this stuff is one thing, doing it is another. So, I have one question for you. Looking at that 5-step plan, which one of those are you going to focus on improving in your very next video? Think about it and then go and make it happen.